Alright guys, so today I'm taking a look at a 2-pack that is a LED smart light. And I guess I'm kind of excited about it because it's really cool in that it works so very well and it's so easy to use and really convenient for a lot of different purposes potentially. So real quick, it does include a little user manual, gives you some information about it. Obviously you can't submerge it, but it is waterproof, so water resistant, waterproof, you don't have to worry about that. It does get kind of warm, so you do want to make sure that you keep it, at least, I think it's like, I don't know, 15 inches, 20 inches or something like that. It says it's listed in here, but it gives you, a little bit of distance between whatever you're going to illuminate and the lights themselves, and make sure that the back area has some space as well. So again, it is a 2-pack. It's a 30-watt LED, so you can see right there, nice, pretty solid glass cover, nice metal backing with the fins and everything for cooling. You have this bracket here. You can loosen and tighten it right here if you needed to. I'm just leaving it really, really tight right now. But you can kind of turn this, and you can actually, like I have it sitting like this to make it into a stand, but you can mount using the different holes here. Of course, you have very nice connector here for the cable and everything, and that's all like sort of rubberized down in there, so it's kind of waterproof. The cable itself, standard US plug in my in my case, and it is about 4 feet in length, so gives you a little bit of an idea. You have color or different options available through the app. The app that's used is called Smart Life or Toya Smart. It's basically the same app with a very minor difference. I personally use Toya, so I'm going to show you what the app looks like, sort of real quick overview, and also I want to show you what the actual light looks like. So let me turn it on. If you're using it here in the room, that's over to the side. I'm not going to have it shine right at the camera because it is really intense and bright. So let me turn off the light in the room here. Alright, so that is just light from the actual LED, so let me turn it off real quick. So you can see how dark it is in here. Turn it back on. So that's what it looks like at maximum brightness, and that's sort of on the cool white setting. If I put it in the middle, you can see it's a little bit more, excuse me, on the yellowish orange side. If I put it all the way to the other end of the spectrum from the cool, you're going to have more of a sunlight, sort of a orange-like glow, which is really cool, I think. And if I bring it down to the minimum brightness, that's what that looks like with the orange. That is about mid, and that's pretty much maximum cool, so you get that nice blue sort of tint to that. If I hit color, just give you a real quick, I'm going to leave these on like the maximum settings. So you can see the maximum settings right here on these sliders. That is sort of a blue, bluish green, green, yellow, red, sort of a pinkish purple, sort of in that area, getting back over to the blue. So there's a real quick example. If you're using this indoors, I'll show you what it looks like outdoors as well. And yeah, other than that, it's just a really, really nice, quick, responsive light. Connectivity seems really good. It's right now pretty much at the farthest end in the bedroom right now, where the other bedroom on the other end, probably about 60 feet away, roughly, is where the router's at. So connectivity is really, really good. Responsive, very responsive, as you can see. As soon as I touch it, you can hear the beep, you can see the response. So really, really nice. Again, 2-pack, and that is pretty much it. So taking a look at the app, indoor, outdoor, and everything. Hopefully that gives you some idea of what to expect. There is going to be a link below. You can find out more and see, a little bit more detail, anything I might have missed. Okay? So I hope that's really useful, and if you like LED lights and gadgets like I do, maybe you'll find this interesting. I don't know. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, so real quick, just looking at the main interface for the app, you can see Smart Light on the top right there, so I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And you can see that in the middle we just have sort of a wheel. We can sort of move that around and change so that we have the indication in the middle of what our color is looking like as far as the actual light goes. So if we go in the middle, it's kind of a blend. If we go on the right hand side, it's kind of a bluish color, because that's going to be the cool white, almost bluish light, excuse me. You also have the slider on the bottom, of course. That's going to adjust the intensity, the brightness level. So quick and easy there. Color, if we go up here, obviously the color is going to let us dial that in. We can play around with the brightness with the top slider and sort of the saturation as far as how much of the color that we're actually utilizing. And then we have scene, which is basically just sort of pre-programmed colors and brightnesses and different things, so you can set different moods for different type of environments and settings and all. Like if you're going to go to bed at night or whatever it is, if you have a holiday type setting, you can edit or create your own type thing set up there. So all very simple. At the bottom, of course, in the middle, you can turn it off and on, so you can actually see that the middle of the screen indicates everything going on. If you want to set up a timer, you can do so. If you want to set up a schedule, you can do so. Those are both available at the bottom of the screen. So as you can see, just a super easy to use interface. Very, very basic as far as how you go about changing everything. At the top right, you can, of course, hit the edit button to change the name, Smart Light. Change it to whatever you like. But yeah, that's just a real quick rundown of what the app looks like, how it works. And it just works really, really well. So whether you use Toya or Smart Life, they're both going to look pretty much identical, give you the same options. But hopefully that gives you an idea of what to expect from the actual app and how the actual functionality works with this light. Okay, thanks. All right, guys, so quick demo. This is at maximum brightness, and this is sort of a cool white light. If I drag it down to dim, that's the dim output. We'll put it back on brightness. We're going to leave it on the brightest right now, just so you're aware. This is going to be more of the orangish, sunlight kind of a color. So if I put it sort of in the middle, you're looking at that there. And if I put it back to the sort of the coolest white light, then you're looking at that right there. Just to give you a quick idea for color, I'm just going to run through a couple of colors at the brightest. Saturation and intensity and everything. So just gives you a couple of ideas what that looks like. So okay, so I just wanted to give you that really quick demonstration. We'll go back to the white light there. So that's turned on and that is turned off. So that gives you an idea of the dramatic difference that this makes. Okay, so hopefully you find that useful. I don't know. I think it's really, really good. If you want to use it for decorative purposes for holidays, or if you're doing it for landscaping, really, really nice. Even for security purposes, it would be really good. Obviously, turning it off and on as needed. But yeah, hopefully that gives you some idea of what to expect with this. Okay? Thanks.